The gloomy autumn evenings in Chicago always carried a tinge of melancholy. Michigan Avenue glimmered under the dim glow of neon lights, the wet pavement reflecting their flicker. The rain had just stopped, leaving small puddles on the ground. Streetlights illuminated the leaves tossed about by the wind. Michael Jordan had just left a charity event. The applause of the crowd still echoed in his ears, but he cherished his solitude. Wrapped tightly in his black coat, hands buried in his pockets, he walked briskly toward his car. The cold wind stung his face, but his mind was elsewhere, lost in memories of triumphs and losses. As he turned a corner, he noticed a man sitting on an old wooden bench. The man's tattered coat fluttered in the breeze, and an old hat cast half his face in shadow. In his hand, a cardboard cup trembled, steam rising from it. The man's face was etched with the lines of a hard life, but his eyes held a faint spark that refused to die. As Jordan passed by, the man coughed softly and said in a hoarse, trembling voice, "MJ, is that you?" There was hope in his tone, a longing, as if he'd caught a fleeting moment he'd been waiting for years. Jordan stopped. Normally, he'd blend into the crowd, offering a quick smile or a wave before moving on. But this voice was different, familiar, yet fragile, like a whisper from an old friend. He approached slowly and leaned against the bench. "Yeah, it's me," he said softly. "Who are you, friend?" The man smiled, his teeth yellowed but genuine. "Sam. Sam Thompson," he said. "I used to watch your games on TV, in a bar downtown. Everyone would yell, 'MJ's flying.' And I dreamed, too." His eyes drifted, as if pulled back to those days. Jordan, intrigued, sat down on the bench, the cold concrete biting through his coat. "Dreams, huh? Tell me about them, Sam." Sam took a sip from his cup, the coffee's steam veiling his face like a thin mist. "When I was young, I grew up in the South Side. We'd play pickup games every night. I was a guard, quick, good with the ball. Once, I pulled a crossover like you, sent a guy sprawling. We laughed so hard." His voice softened. "I had a family back then. My wife, Laura, and my 2 kids, Emily and Jake. Emily, she was my world. She'd say, 'Daddy, you'll be like MJ one day.' For her, I opened a small grocery store. Mornings smelled like fresh bread." Jordan listened silently. Sam's voice began to crack. "But life came like a fire. 10 years ago, a short circuit in the shop. Middle of the night. The flames took everything, our home, our business. I got Laura out, but the kids. Jake and Emily, the smoke," he stopped, his throat tightening. Tears rolled down, disappearing into his beard. "I couldn't save them, MJ. Every night, I see that fire in my dreams. I hear their screams. Laura couldn't take it. A year later, she had a heart attack. Gone. I was left with nothing, debts, courts, and now, just this bench, this coffee." Jordan's heart ached. He remembered his own father's death, the late 80s, that horrific accident on a bridge. "I lost someone, too, Sam," he whispered. "My dad. He was 37. Shot in his car. That day, everything changed. I'd go out on the court, but there was a hole inside me. Like I was running, but the ball never came my way." His eyes glistened, a rare confession. "I know falling. They cut me from my high school team once. Said I wasn't good enough. I worked day and night, practiced shots in my room. But losing my dad, that was different. It was like missing the game winner." Sam looked up, his eyes red. "How'd you get up, MJ?" "That '98 final shot, the world held its breath. I was watching, thinking of Emily. She'd have said, 'Daddy, MJ won.' That shot, it felt like it was for me, too." Jordan smiled, but it was bittersweet. "That shot, Sam, it was years of work. I'd wake up at dawn, train at the Bulls facility. Coach Phil Jackson used to say, 'Unite the mind and body.' But that night in Utah, when the ball came to me, I thought of my dad. 'Fly, son,' he seemed to say. I took the shot, and we won.
But victories can be lonely.
Fame pushes everyone away. Friends, family, they're gone. Now, walking these streets, I look for real people.
The conversation stretched on, the night deepening. The wind grew sharper, swirling leaves around them.
Sam spoke of old games. The '82 draft, when the Bulls picked you, we celebrated in the neighborhood. Drank beers, shouted, MJ's gonna save Chicago. Jordan chuckled. Did we save it?
The city's still hurting.
Sam sighed. Like me. I'm hurting, too. But I wanted to be like you, stubborn. I carry Emily's picture.
He pulled a crumpled photo from his pocket.
A little girl, smiling brightly. Every time I see her, I want to get up. But how? Jordan looked at the photo.
The girl's eyes reminded him of his own childhood.
Sam, life's like a playoff series.
You lose games, but you keep playing for the championship.
My old coach, Red Auerbach, used to say, character builds titles. You've got character, you're still here, talking. You haven't quit. They fell silent for a moment. The street was empty now, save for the distant wail of a siren. Sam whispered, MJ, why'd you stay? Stars don't sit on benches with guys like me. Jordan touched his shoulder. Because you're not a stranger, Sam. You're me. We all end up on a bench someday. As midnight approached, Jordan pulled out a business card. This is for a friend's gym. Best in Chicago. Go there, take a shower, eat. They've got coaches, maybe a job. You could teach kids, tell them your story. Sam took the card with trembling hands.
Why me? He asked, voice breaking. Jordan stood, looking into his eyes.
Because the game's not over, Sam. Emily's watching you. My dad's watching me. Get up. Take that shot. Sam wiped his tears, clutching the card to his chest.
Jordan walked away into the darkness, but for Sam, something had shifted. That night, on a cold Chicago bench, a spark of hope flickered.
Maybe the game wasn't over after all.